as a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by providence, impoverished and squalor. Grow up to be a hero and a scholar. The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter. And every day where slaves were being slaughtered and carted their way across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of, but brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter. Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Word got around, they said this kid is insane. Man took up a collection just to send him to the main. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait, just you wait. When he was 10, father split full of it, dead ridden his years later. Alexander's mother bedridden, half dead, sitting there on sick, the scent thick. And Alex got better, but his mother went quick. Moved in with the cousin committed suicide, left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside a voice saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf. There would have been nothing left to do for something less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a cent of restitution. Started working, clerking for his mate, mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and all the runs on things he can't afford, scamming for every book he could get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship headed for a new land. In New York you can be a new man. New York you can be a new man. New York you can just you wait. New York, you can be a new man. In New York, just you wait. Alexander Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. We are waiting in the wings for you. You can never back down. You never learn to take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. When America sings for you, will they know what you overcame? Will they know you rewrote the game? Although we'll never be the same. The ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot him. Another immigrant come up from the bottom. Examine, destroyed his reputation, forgot him. We fought with him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I loved him. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. 1776. New York City, pardon me. Are you Aaron Burr? Sir, that depends. Who's asking? Oh well, sure. Sir, I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you. I'm getting nervous. Sir, I heard your name at Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study when I got a sort out of sorts with a buddy of yours. I may have punched him. It's a blur. Sir, he handles the financials. You punch the bursar. Yes, I want to do what you did. Graduate into and grow the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. How'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast? It was my parents' dying wish before they passed. You're an orphan. Of course, I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war that we could prove, but there were more than only bargained for. Can I buy you a drink? That would be nice. While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less. What? Smile more. Ha. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. You can't be serious. You wanna get ahead. Yes. Fools who run their mouths up wind up dead. Yo, what time is it? Showtime, like I said. Showtime, yo, I'm John Lawrence in the place to be. 2 pints of sad M's, but I'm working on 3. Those red coats don't want it with me, cause I will pop, chicka pop these cops till I'm free. Oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I come from afar just to say bonsoir, tell the king casse-toi, who's the best, c'est moi. Bra, bra. I am Hercules Mulligan, up in it, loving it. Yes, I heard your mother say, come again. Hey. Lock up your daughters and horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse with 4 sets of corsets. Wow. No more sex, pour me another brew, son. Let's raise a couple more to the revolution. Well, if it ain't the prodigy of Princeton College, Aaron Burr, give us a verse, drop some knowledge. Good luck with that, you're taking a stand. You spit, I'ma sit, we'll see where we land. Ooh. Revolution's imminent, what do you spar for? Well, they stand for nothing, Burr, what do you fall for? Who are you, who are you, who are you? Ooh, who is this kid, what's he gonna do? I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dang, I amaze and I astonish. The problem is got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge, I'm a diamond in the rough. A shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets, I get colder. I shoulder every burden to disadvantage. I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk the streets famished. The planet to fan the spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the ALEXAND. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Me now, then it's on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around, runs a spending free. He ain't gonna set this descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. And to me, he says in parentheses, don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. And I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot. I dream a life without the monarchy. The unrest of France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, how do you say? Oh, anarchy. When I fight, I make the other side panicky with my shot. Yo, I'm a tailor's apprentice. I got your knuckles in the head, nigga, apprentice. I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of suing some pants, I'm gonna take a shot. But we'll never be truly free until those bondage you have the same roots as you and me. When die, do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the 1st Black Battalion. Have another shot. You says lower your voices, you keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You gotta be carefully taught or talk, you're gonna get shot. Burr, check what we got, Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like an lot. I think your pants look hot, Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's hatch a plot, blacker than the kettle of all in the pot. What are the odds the gods will put us all in one spot? Popping the twat is intention, and wisdom like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manunism and additions. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before, I promise that'll make y'all proud. This fight in front of a crowd. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I'm not throwing away my shot. Everybody sing, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, whoa, woo. Whoa, yeah. The whoa, whoa, whoa. I said shout it to the rooftops. Whoa. Said to the rooftops. Whoa. Come on. rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. He's gonna rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? When are these colonies gonna rise up? When are these colonies gonna rise up? Rise up. I imagine death so much it feels like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we living fast. We laugh, reach for a flask. We have to make this moment last, that's plenty. Scratch that, this is not a moment, it's the movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of our freedom for our descendants? Or will the bloody be shed in an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting I've been reading and writing, we need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation. Every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow, and I am not throwing away my shot. And I'm not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy and hungry. I'm not throwing away my shot. We're gonna rise up, take a shot. We're gonna rise up, time to take a shot. We're gonna rise up, take a shot. Rise up, take a shot, rise up. It's time to take a shot, take a shot. Hey yo, it's time to take a shot, time to take a shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. I may not live to see our glory, I may not live to see our glory, but I will gladly join the fight, And when our children tell our story, they'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to freedom, something they will never take away. No matter what they tell you, raise a glass to the 4 of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you, let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the 4 of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight.
Nothing else folks love more than going downtown and slumming with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the commons just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, the little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch the guys. Work, Angelica! Work, Eliza! And Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. Angelica, Peggy, Eliza, work! Daddy said to be home by sundown. Doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go, but look around, the revolution's happening in New York. Angelica, work! It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around, Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. She's looking for me. Eliza, I'm working for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Whoa. There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in the rush next door is pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. Riding in the cities with anti-heels. You're searching for an urchin who can give you ideals. Brr, you disgust me. So you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men sense I'm sense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I turn to the good women in the sequel. Work! Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Cause I've been reading Common Sense by Sense to say so many things that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So look into my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Work, Angelica. Work, Liza and Peggy, the Skyless sisters. Work, we're looking for our mind at work, play, work, hey, work, the greatest city in the world, work, in the great.
Yeah. My name is Samuel Seabury, and I present free thoughts on the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Heed not the rabble who scream revolution, they have not your interest at heart.
Oh my god, tear this dude apart.
Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution, don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me, they're playing a dangerous game. I pray the king shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame. Yeah, heed not the revolution at the sound of scream, but the revolution is coming. I have not your interest. That's hard to listen with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already haunt us. Honestly, don't let them lead you astray.
All that we've lost, and you talk about
this Congress does not speak for me.
Dog speaks more eloquent than
they're playing a dangerous
but strangely
game. Your mange is the same. The king shows you his mercy.
Is he in Jersey?
For shame, for the revolution. For shame, for the revolution. Heed. If you repeat yourself, I'm gonna scream.
Scream.
Ominously look at me, please don't.
Not your interest.
Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea? Alexander, please, Burr, rather be indecisive than decisive. Drop the nicety.
Silence!
A message from the king. A message from the king. A message from the king. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. Be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We'd have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You're the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet submissive subject, my loyal royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight and fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. And when you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Everybody. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya.
British Admiral Howe's got troops on the water. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. When they surround our troops, they surround our troops. When they surround our troops. As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor, I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who could give us a command so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here he comes, here comes the general, ladies and gentlemen.
Here comes the general,
the moment you've been waiting for.
Here comes the general,
the pride of Mount Vernon.
Here comes the
George Washington. We are outgunned, what outmanned, what outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond, let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, a venerated Virginian veteran whose men all lining up to put me up on the pedestal, writing letters to relatives, embellishing my eloquence and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room, the truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go boom. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? How put a stop until bleeding as the British take Brooklyn, night takes Rook. But look, we are outgunned, what outmanned, what outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man. Incoming! They're battering down the battery, check the damages. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon ship. Yo, let's steal the cannon. Shaboom goes the cannon, watch the blood and spray. And boom goes the cannon, we're abandoning the Kip Bay. And boom, there goes another ship. And boom, we just toss down and tip. And boom, we gotta run the home quick, we can't afford another slip. Guns and horses giddy up, I died beside to divvy up my forces. The skittish is the British shut the city up. This close to giving up, facing mad scrutiny, I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men with which I can defend America? We ride at midnight.
Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be at everywhere at once, people. I am in dire need of assistance. You're Alexis, sir. Who are you? Aaron Burr, sir. Permission to state my case as you were. Sir, I was a captain on the General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. Well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I admire how you keep firing on the British from a distance, huh? I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west. Yes, well, see, you want to tell me? Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr? Yes, sir, we keep meeting. I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out. Burr, sir, close the door on your way out. Boom. Have I done something wrong, sir? On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh, sir. Hamilton, how come can no one get you on their staff? Sir, don't get me wrong, you're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons while we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you. You're to be a secretary. I don't think so. Now, why are you upset? I'm not. It's alright. You want to fight. You got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr. Yes, dying is easy, young man. Living is hard. Why are you telling me this? I'm being honest. I'm working with a third of what our Congress has promised. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So, I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I am not throwing away my shot. Son, we are outgunned, outmanned. We need all the help you can get. I have some friends. Lawrence, Mulligan, Marquita, Lafayette. Okay, what else? No numbered out plan. We need eyes on the inside. Some kingsmen who might something sing side. Now go to Congress and tell them we need supplies. You rally the guys, master the element to surprise. Above my station, organize your information till we rise to the occasion of our new nation. Sir, here comes the general, rise up. What? Here comes the general, rise up. What? Here comes the general, rise up. What? Here comes the general. What? And his right hand man. Boom! How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore go on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loud-mouthed brother to be at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Now Hamilton's scale with the quail is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. There are so many to the flower. Ladies, looks proximity to power. Ladies, they delighted and distracted. My Martha Washington named a feral tomcat after him. That's true. 1780, a winter's ball, and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. You know, if you could marry a sister, you're rich, son. Is it a question of if, Burr, or which one? Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, I do. Hey, ooh, I do. You got me helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning them. I have never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night, laughing at my sister as she danced in the room. Then you walked in and my heart went boom, trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everyone is dancing and the band's top ballroom. Fine to the rhythm as we're fine and dine. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. Woo! My sister made a cry across the room to you. I got nervous thinking what she's gonna do. She grabs you by the arm, I'm thinking I'm through. Then you look at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Oh, look into the eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Oh, down for the count and I'm drowning and I'm helpless.
I am so into you.
look into your eyes
so
and the sky's the
into
limit. I'm helpless. I know I'm drowning for the count and I'm drowning in. Where you taking me? I'm about to change your life. Then by all means lead the way. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler, my sister, thank you for all your service. If it's anything for us to meet, it will have been worth it. I'll leave you to it. 1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life's getting better. Every letter that you write me, laughing at my sister cause she wants to form a harem. I'm just saying, if you really loved me, you'd share 'em. Ha! 2 weeks later, I'm in the room stressing. My father's stone-faced while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father makes her way across the room to you. I panic in a second thinking we're through. Then he shakes her hand and says, be true. You turn to me and smile and I'm helpless. I'm looking to your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning and I'm not helpless.
That boy's mine.
Look in your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in them. Liza, I don't have $1 to my name, an acre of land, a troop to command, a dollar for fame. All I have my honor and a tolerance for pain, a couple of colored knowledge and my top-notch brain. Insane! You only brings a little different side of me. Peggy confides in me. Angelica tried to take a bite out of me. No stress, my love for you is never in doubt. We'll need a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I have been living without family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up buck wild. But I'll never ever get my faith in the day that was.
I do. Yeah. I'm for the count and I'm my lies is in it. Helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning and I'm helpless.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Now everyone, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler. A toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, the bride. From your sister, Angelica, who is always by your side, by your side, to your union, to the union, to the revolution, and the hope that you provide, you provide. May you always be satisfied. Rewind. I remember that night, I just might rewind. I remember that night, I just might rewind. I remember that night, I remember that. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and a hunger pang frame. When you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game. Strike me when I was never satisfied. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself, you're like me. I'm never satisfied, is that right? I've never been satisfied. My name is Angelica Schuyler, Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait. So, this is what it is like to match switch with someone on the level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom, seeing the light. It's Ben Franklin with the key and the kite. You see it right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said is total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give it a chance. I asked him about it. Did he answer? His head is pretty and he looked askance. He's penniless, he's frying but the feet his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz and he can't even grow it. I wanna take him far away from this place, and I turn around and Mister's place, and she is helpless, and I know she is helpless, and her eyes are just helpless, and I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. By all means, lead the way. Number 1, I'm a girl in rich. My only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social climb for one. I'm the wildest and the wittiest and the gossip in New York City is insidious, and Alexander's penniless. Ha! That doesn't make it I want any less. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler, my sister. Number 2, he's after me, cause I'm a Schuyler's sister. That elevates his status. I'd have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica, he was right. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your service. If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it would have been worth. I'll leave you to it. Number 3, I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine, she'd be fine, she'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. From your sister, Angelica, Angelica, who is always by your side, to your union, to the revolution, and the hope that you provide. You provide. May you always be satisfied. Be satisfied. Be satisfied. Be satisfied. And I know she'll be happy as his bride. And I know he will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied. I may not live to see our glory. I may not live to see our glory. But I've seen wonders great and small. I've seen wonders great and small. If the tomcat can get married, if Alexander can get married, we'll never rise. After all, raise a glass to freedom. Hey! Something you will never see again. No matter what she tells you, let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the 4 of us. Ooh. The newly not poor of us. They'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round. Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, sir, to think you we do make it to be sure. Burr. I came to say congratulations. Spit a verse, Burr. See the whole gang is here. You are the worst, Burr. Ignore him, congratulations, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of man in George's journal. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Now be sensible. From what I've heard, you made yourself indispensable. Well, I've heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr. Is that so? What are you trying to hide, Burr? I should go. No, these guys should go. What? No, man. No. It's alright, Burr. I wish you brought this girl with you tonight, Burr. You're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir. What do you mean? She's married. Oh, see, she's married to a British officer.
Oops. Oh shoot.
Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the wall. I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side of the wall. I'll see you on the other side of the wall. Theodosia writes me a letter every day. Day. I'm keeping the bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line. But he can keep all the Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason, I'm by his side, and so many have tried. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and a brimstone preacher. But there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach ya. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When he died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason, I'm still alive, 'cause everybody who's loved me has died, and I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. Wait for it. I am inimitable, I'm an original. Wait for it. I am nothing behind or running late. Wait for it. I'm not standing still, I am lying wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He has something to prove, he has nothing left to lose. Hamilton's pace is relentless, he wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate, he exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. He changes the game, raises the stakes, and if there's a reason he seems to thrive when so few have survived, then goddammit, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints, and it takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we fall and we break and we break, and if there's a reason, I'm still alive, and so many have died, that I'm willing to wait for it. Hey, alive, stay alive. Never seen the general so despondent. I have taken over writing illicit correspondence. Congress, whites, George attack the British forces. I, Shubak, we have resorted to eating our horses. Local merchants deny us equipment assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song of 6 pence. No, he's not coming, but sir, Alex, listen. There's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. Outright, that's right. Don't engage, strike by night. Remain relentless till the troops take flight. Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight. Outrun, outlast.
Hit him quick, get up out, chicka plow. He's alive till his horse show is past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags, half-mast, raise a glass. I go back to New York in my apprenticeship. I ask for free rent, France I send a ship. To work with Hamilton, we write essays against slavery. And every day a test of our camaraderie and bravery. But supply lines, we steal contraband. We pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrusts me with a command. And every day, no, he dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee. Instead of giving command, I'm a general. Yay! He's not the best I would have gone with. The battle of mom. Everyone attack, retreat, retreat. What are you doing, Lee? Get back on your feet. But there's so many of them. I'm sorry, is this not your speed? Hamilton, ready, sir. Have Lafayette take the lead. Yes, sir. 1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat as we snatch a stalemate from the jaws of defeat. Charles Lee was left without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen. Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he can do for the revolution is turn and go back from platinum tobacco on Mount Vernon. Don't do a thing, history will prove him wrong. But sir, you have a war to fight, let's move along. Strong words from Lee, someone ought to hold him to it. I can't disobey direct orders, then I'll do it. Alexander, you're the closest friend I've got. Lawrence, do not throw away your shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments. It's the 10 dual commandments. Number 1, the challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. Number 2, if they don't, grab a friend, that's your second, your lieutenant, when there's reckoning to be reckoned. Number 3, have your seconds meet face to face. Negotiate a peace or negotiate a time and place. This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, if they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and a doctor on site. You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility. You have him turn around so he can have deniability. 5, duel before the sun is in the sky. Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6, leave a note for the next of kin. Tell him where you've been, pray that heaven lets you in. 7, confess your sins, ready for the moment of adrenaline when you finally face your opponent. Number 8, your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can record straight. Alexander, Aaron Burr, sir, can we agree that duels are dumb and immature? Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, but with his life. We both know that's absurd, sir. Hang on, how many of them died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous? Okay, so we're doing this. Number 9, look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require, then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, paces fire. Lee, do you yield? You shot him in the side, yes he yields. I'm satisfied, yo, we gotta clear the field. Go, we won, here comes the general. This should be fun. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Berg? Medic for the general. Yes sir, Lee, you will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men don't speak for me. Thank you for your service, let's ride. Hamilton, sir, meet him inside. Meet him inside, meet him inside, meet him inside, meet him inside. Son, don't call me son, this war is hard enough without infighting. Lee called you out, we called his bluff, it's all nothing. You aggravate our allies to the south. You're absolutely right, John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shot him, son. I'm not your son, watch your tone. I am not a maiden in need of bending. I'm Thomas Conway. These men take your men through the mud. My name's been through a lot, I can well, I don't have your name, I don't have your titles, I don't have your land. But if you give me a command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could fly above my station after the war, or you could die, and we need you alive. I am more willing to die. Your life needs you alive, son. I need you. Call me son one more time. Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. Sir, go home.
Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around. How long have you known? A month or so, Eliza, you should have told me. I wrote to the general a month ago. No, I begged him to send you home. You should have told me. I'm not sorry. I knew you'd fight until the war was won, but you deserve a chance to meet your son. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Will you relish being a poor man's wife, able to provide for your life, relish being your wife? Look around, look at where you are, look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if this child shares a fraction of your smile, or a fragment of your mind, look out the world, that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges you're facing, the words you keep erasing and creating in your mind. But I'm not afraid, I know who I married. So long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need a legacy, we don't need money. If I could grant you peace of mind, if you could let me inside your heart, oh, let me be a part of the narrative and the story they will write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. And I could be enough, and we could be enough. That would be enough. How does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire, leave the battlefield waving Betsy Ross's flag higher? Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant we know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British henchmen. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman, Lafayette. I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red coats readier than bloodstained. Lafayette. And I'm never gonna stop till I make him drop and burn his flat in the rains. I'm Lafayette. Watch me gazing and escaping, I'm raging. I'm Lafayette. I go back to war on funds. Lafayette. And I come back for more guns and ships, and so the balance shifts. We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts. We can end this war at Yorktown, cut them off at sea, but for this to succeed, there is someone else we need. I know Hamilton, so he knows what to do in the trench, intuitive and fluid in French. I mean Hamilton, so what you gonna do you eventually? What's he gonna do in the bench? I mean Hamilton, no one has more resilience or matches my practical tactical brilliance. Hamilton, you wanna fight for your land back? Hamilton, I need my right hand man back, yeah. Get your right hand man back. You know you gotta get right hand man back. I mean you gotta put some thought into the letter, but the sooner the better to get the right hand man back. Alexander Hamilton, troops are waiting in the field for you. If you join us right now, together we can turn the tide. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, I have soldiers that will yield for you. If we manage to get this right, they'll surrender by early light. The world will never be the same, Alexander. I was younger than you are now. When I was given my first command, I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their deaths firsthand. I made every mistake and felt the shame rise in me. And even though I lie awake, knowing history has its eyes on me. Whoa, whoa. History has its eyes on me. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control who lives, who dies, who tells your story. I know that we can win. I know that greatness lies in you. But remember, from here on in, history has its eyes on you. Whoa, whoa. History has its eyes on you. Battle of Yorktown, 1781. Monsieur Hamilton, Monsieur Lafayette in command where you belong. How you saying, no sweat? And finally on the field we've had quite a run. Immigrants, we get the job done. So what happens if we win? I go back to France. I bring freedom to my people if I'm given the chance. We'll be with you when you do. Go lead your men. I see you on the other side till we meet again. I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Till the world turns upside down. Till the world turns upside down. Imagine just how much it feels like I'm in memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend with me. Weapon in my hand, a command, and remember me. Then I remember my lives is expecting me. Not only that, my allies is expecting. We gotta go, gotta get a job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Take the bullets out of your gun, what? Take it out your gun, what? We move out and cover when we move as one. Through the night we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. We will fight up close, seize the moment, stay in it. It's either that or meet the business ending of a bayonet. The code is Rochambeau, dig me, Rochambeau. You have your old man, go man, go. And so the American experiment begins with my friends all scattered to the wind. Lawrence in the South Carolina, reading fire and brave. We'll never be free until we end slavery. When we finally drive the British away, Lafayette is waiting there in Chesapeake Bay. How did we know this will end? We'll work a spy on the inside. That's right, Hercules Mulligan, a tailor spies fighting the British government. I make the measurements, information, I smuggle it. In my brother's revolutionary covenant, I'm running with the Sons of Liberty and I'm loving it. See, that's what happens when you go out with your ruffians. Now somebody's gotta shovel it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me again, I'll pick the fuck back up again. Woo! Left, right, hold, go. What? After a week of waiting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet. We lower our guns as he frantically waves a white handkerchief. And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded, we count our dead. And white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom. Not yet. We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. We escort their men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down, 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 down. Freedom for America, freedom for France. Down, down, down. Our new nation, gotta meet my son. Down, down, down. We won, we won, we won. The world turned upside down. They say the price of my war is not a price they are willing to pay. Insane! You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away. You were mine to subdue. When even despite our estrangement, I've got a small quiddy for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome! Wow! Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. It's so much harder when it's all your call. All alone across the sea. When your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da. You're on your own. Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my smile. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you, we'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Oh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun, my son. When you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. We'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. We lay a strong enough foundation. We'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. After the war, I went back to New York. After the war, I went back to New York. I finished up my studies and I practiced law. Burr worked next door. Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware in making history? This is the first murder trial of a brand new nation. The liberty behind declaration. Stop. I intend to prove beyond a shadow of doubt. With my assistant counsel, Hamilton, sit down. Levy Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you had to say. Okay, one more. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon that attitude may be your doom. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Keeping on fighting in the meantime. Non-stop. Corruption's such an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. This colonies and economies increasingly stalling, and honestly that's why he's just obviously. Stop. I practice the law. I perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. Now for a strong sense of democracy. If not, then I'll be Socrates. Strong verbal rocks at the bureaucracy. Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention. I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention. There as a New York junior delegate. Now what I'm gonna say may seem indelicate. Goes and proposes new form of government. His plan for a new form of government. Talks for 6 hours. The convention is listless. Bright young man. Yo, who the F is this? Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say that you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you write like it's going out of style? Why do you write like it's going out of style? Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Alexander, Aaron Burr, sir, well, it's the middle of the night. Can we confer? Sir, is this a legal matter? Yes, and it's important to me. What do you need? Burr, you're a better lawyer than me, okay? I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're incredible in court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution. Who's your client? The new U.S. Constitution? No. Hear me out. No way. A series of essays, and honestly polished, defending the document to the public. No one will read it. Disagree, and if it fails, Burr, that's why we need it. The Constitution's a mess, so it needs amendments. It's full of contradictions, so is independence. We have to start somewhere. No way. You're making a mistake. Good night. Hey, what are you waiting for? What are you stalled for? What? We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution? Of course, then defend it. What if you're backing the wrong horse? Burr, we studied, we fought, and we killed for the notion of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the side. I keep all my plans close to my chest. Wait for it. I'll wait there and see which way the wind will blow. I'm taking my time, watching the afterbirth of a nation, watching the tensions grow. I am sailing off to London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. I have found a wealthy husband who will keep me in comfort for all my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of phrase. My Alexander, Angelica, don't forget to ride. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if your wife could check a fraction of your time, if I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough? Leander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United Constitution entitled The Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays that were divided evenly among the three men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 3 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29. Hamilton wrote the other 51. How do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. Are you running out of time? How do you write like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you write like you need it to survive? How do you write every second you're alive? Every second you're alive. Every second you're alive. They're asking me to lead. I am doing the best I can to get the people that I need. I'm asking you to be my right hand man. I know it's a lot to ask to leave behind the world you know. Do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department? Treasury. Let's go. Alexander. I have to leave. Alexander. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Helpless, they're asking me to leave. Look around, isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied. History has a shot. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you smart than the smartest in the room? Why do you smart than the satisfied? Why do you write like you're running out of time? Why do you fight like history has its eyes on you? I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton, just you wait. I'm not throwing away my shot.